in 1953 from South Africa. There's a woman named Joanna Nealon moved here, and she decided, well, I'm going to open a dance school here. When she opened her doors, she had all kinds of students come in. Mothers accompanying their students with sway backs and bowed legs and knock-kneed and can you make my daughter gracious and can you make her coordinated. She was very compassionate and passionate about it and said, how am I going to teach these children? She found a way to align their skeletal systems, their muscular systems. And so from that, she started to gain notoriety. She was taking students, disabled students, and correcting their disabilities. She devised a movement motivation project, and she realized that you need to teach the motivation, the physics of what the great dancers knew intuitively that the regular dancer just didn't know at all. And once you engage that, the body can not only align, but then the body can supersede any limitations. Ruth Petrunovic came and saw the training and was enamored and said, I want to do this. This is what I'd like to learn how to teach. And said, Joanna, I think I'd like to open a studio in Fort Lauderdale. My mother thought, I really think that Sherry needs to go there because I was extremely hyperactive. And I had broken my leg at 3 years old and I was disabled. But there was a moment where another little girl came in and stood in front of me, and she développed her leg next to her ear, and I went, oh. And I said, what is that? What was that, Ruth, when I was 12? She said, oh, it's the spark.
I stood behind one girl in an audition, and her back, she had terrible scoliosis, and her hips didn't align with the top of her spine at all. And I thought, I don't know how this girl can dance. And she danced beautifully. Well, she was trained by Ruth. So you can take a child who really doesn't have all the natural attributes. They don't have perfect facility, but they are now being trained to use movement patterns and correct posturing in order to be the best dancer that they can be.
That's what RPM is. This is a solid ballet curriculum with a syllabus that implements how to cue the body. The cueing is the motivation before the step. It's the mind-body of ballet, because ballet can lock children down. And when they think that that's what ballet is, it's wrong. Ballet is the freedom of movement. It gives them the momentum to turn, to jump, to be the best they want to be.
At the end of the day, it's not how many dancers we train to be professionals. It's how many kids actually learn how to dance because they walked in your building.